Hey, Alvino, good to see you.
Always.
All right, we're running.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for joining us for this special call meeting. We have 3 items. We're going to go through the first 2. The third one is an executive session item. We'll do that last. I'm going to ask, because I'm not in the office, I'm in my car, I'm going to ask Lisa to read off each item as we go through. And so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hey, John.
Hey, buddy.
So Lisa, if you will read off item number 1.
Yes, sir. First item, approve AHC request to sell 1230 Holly Street to Antioch Ministries for affordable housing.
Okay. John, was that one yours or is that Sean's?
I believe it's Sean's.
I think,
Or Lisa's, maybe.
All right, Lisa.
yeah, it's mine because actually, Director Welcher forwarded the item to the land bank to approve for the sale to Antioch for affordable housing, and John Manton will be doing a closing.
We know the price. We know the price on that.
Yes, the price is $2,969.49.
Okay, so $269.
$2,969.49.
$1,969.49. This is one that's in our inventory.
Yes, sir. It's
Okay.
these parcel.
Okay, and so HCD is asking us to process the sale of said property to Antioch Ministries for $2,969.49. Is that correct?
Exactly, correct.
Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Motion has been made. Do I have a second?
Is a motion to approve?
Yeah, oh, yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, motion to approve.
Motion has been made. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion has been made and properly seconded to sell the property located at, repeat it again, Lisa.
To sell a property located at 1230 Holly Street, which is in AGLBA's inventory on behalf of AHCD for a sale price of $2,969. John Manton will be doing the closing.
All in favor, aye.
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 Any opposals? Okay, that item passes. That motion passes. Item number 2, Lisa.
Second item, accept request from Catherine Reyes to donate the parcel located at 1237 Mill Street for sale to a potential client. Land Bank Authority has a potential client for the subject property. The client has asked that they donate the property to the land bank contingent with the fact that the taxes would be abated as well as the fee being waived. I spoke with Director Edwards about this and he was in agreement with the matter due to the fact that Land Bank had an interested client.
Okay, so let me ask this question. Are we selling it? They're going to donate they're going to donate the property to us and we're going to sell the property, but we're selling it for us. We're not selling it on their behalf. Is that correct?
No. We getting the donation and we're selling on the behalf of the Land Bank.
And as a result, they're asking us to waive the normal fees that we would get for accepting a donation. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, which is $1,400.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, can I?
As well as the delinquent taxes.
Go ahead here, Sean.
Mr. Chairman, can I chime? Okay. For a point of interest for the board, we have a client that has already paid a deposit to start the foreclosure process on this property for the delinquent taxes. We would, and John and I have had an opportunity to talk about this, because there may be issues on title. We may want to accept the quote unquote donation from the family, but allow for the full process of foreclosure to take place to ensure that we're in a position to get clear title on the asset before we make the sale to that buyer. The buyer is aware of situation on title. Is not looking to have their money refunded in any kind of way because they need clear title. So although you may entertain a motion and vote on it to accept the donation and waive the $1,400 fee paid by the family. It essentially would just be to get the cooperation of those family members that are willing to cooperate. But we definitely want to, as I stated, continue with the foreclosure process to ensure that those heirs that aren't willing to sign off don't leave our attorney trying to figure out how to get signature. We want to be able to go ahead and clear title through foreclosure.
So let me make sure I understand. We had already started before the family even asked about donating the property. We already had an interested party, and we were going to go through the judicial in rem process. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And in the interim, the family says, well, hey, let us donate it as long as, you abate the taxes and you don't charge us the normal fee to donate to the land bank.
Correct.
Correct.
But because we're not sure that there's clear title, we still want to go forward with the judicial in rem process.
Yes, sir. In fact, we know there's not going to be clear title.
Okay.
Chris,
So-
Chris, this is John.
Yes.
I can kind of help. So I've been helping Edith for about a year on this
Okay.
piece of property and have not been able to secure all the signatures we needed for them to purchase it. And she elected to go with the foreclosure route because the taxes kept getting more delinquent and the value of the land was actually less than the delinquent taxes. And she needed this parcel for a project. So I would ask that we let us continue forward with the foreclosure. And if we can obtain any quick claim interest of any family members in the meantime, that's fine. But I don't know if we'll get all the cooperation because there are about 17, 18 heirs on this property.
So, and I'm trying to think past the, once we get to court, you present the case, judge rules in our favor, but we already have the property donated, when the judge rules in our favor, that gives us our clear title.
Well, if we obtain every signature before we get to court, then yes, we can stop the foreclosure, but I don't anticipate obtaining every signature prior to completing the foreclosure. So this is the foreclosure is a safety net for us to keep moving forward on that.
So what are we buying by having their donation now?
We're not buying anything. They're quit claiming their interest for free.
I'm missing something. I apologize. I'm a little slow. So when we go to court, we do the judicial in rem. It's now going to be in our name.
Right. The end result's going to be in our name either way.
Yeah, but who are you suing in court?
We're not suing anybody. Well, the foreclosure's on the property, but we have to identify all the heirs and notify them.
It's a whole bunch of them, Chris. A bunch of heirs.
So, Mr. Chairman, is your question going to what would be the reason to accept the donation if we're going to move forward with the foreclosure anyway?
Yeah, and I think John answered the question. It's not the family that's being sued. It's the property. The judicial in rem is following the property, not the individual. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. So when we get to, okay, so here's the other part. Because you're doing this on behalf of the tax commission. Remember, the judicial rem process is the tax commission. It's not land bank.
Correct.
Who is it that the land bank expects to show up in court?
Who do we expect to show up?
I mean, land bank. Who does the tax commission is suing? This 1217 Miller Street.
Yep.
And who is it that's going to be sent the notice to show up?
All the heirs.
And we also have heirs that are donating, quit claiming their claim. So the donation, John, can
I see now, because I got it now. Because if we had all the heirs, we wouldn't need to do that. But because we don't have all the heirs, The
Correct.
land bank will also be included. Land bank will also have, we now have part interest in it, but we don't have full interest in it
Well-
because there are people out there.
We can acquire, we don't have to record any of the deeds until they actually get all of them.
I got you. Okay. Because you see where I'm headed with that.
I understand, yeah, but we don't have to file any, I mean, until I obtain 100% of all interest in the parties, we don't have to record any of the quit claims.
Okay. All right. And
I would only do that upon receiving 100% of all family members. And at that point, we could dismiss the foreclosure and record all the deeds on the quit claims to relinquish any interest they may have. Then the land bank would be 100% owner.
Got it. Okay.
The end result is we're going to be 100% owner, one or the other. It's just how we're going to get there.
Yeah. I just, and so folks, I know this it probably seems a little crazy, but in other words, because the land bank is receiving partial interest prior to this court case, I don't want the land bank name represented in court associated with this property. But if we don't record it, it doesn't happen anyway.
Right.
Okay. All right. So do we have a motion to accept the donation of 1217 Miller Street, 1237 Miller Street?
So move.
Have a second. Motion has been made and properly second to accept the donation of 1237 Miller Street, waiving the normal fee for donation. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposals, nay. Okay, that motion passes. All right, Jeff, we need to go into executive session. Before we do, can I have a motion to go into, I'm gonna make the motion. I make a motion to go into executive session at 2:18 p.m. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion has been made and properly seconded to go into executive session at 2:18 p.m. All in favor, aye. Aye.
Aye.
And opposals, nay. Okay, Jeff, if you will take us into executive session. Okay. I make a motion to return to regular session at 12:26 p.m. Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion has been made and properly seconded to return to regular session at 2:26 p.m. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposals, nay. We're back in regular session. I make a motion to accept the 3 Riceboro Road properties discussed in executive session without not charging the normal fee for accepting donations. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Motion has been made and properly second to accept the 3 Riceboro Road properties discussed in executive session without the fee associated with donations. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposals, nay. Okay, the ayes have it. That motion carries. Sean, Lisa, do we have anything else?
No,
Let's have a
sir.
quick, I have a question. Are we gonna
Yes.
have a meeting in November?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure. December too, or we'll decide that in a November meeting.
I really don't like canceling meetings unless we just have to. If I
Yes,
do,
sir.
I really prefer to do it during the summer.
Okay,
But we'll dance around. We'll look at everybody's schedules and then make a decision.
all right, okay.
As a matter of fact, why don't you send out a notice to everyone with the normal schedule for meetings,
Yes,
and let's
sir.
ensure that we're going to have a quorum on those days.
Will do.
Okay? If all hearts and minds clear, all right. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, very much. Meeting adjourned.
All right.
Everybody have